Hello students, today we are going to see the blood groups. Some detailed note about blood groups. So who found these blood groups? Called Landsteiner. So the father of ABO blood group is Carl Landsteiner. Keep this in mind, okay? So this blood group is determined by two things. What are they? Antigens and antibodies. What are antigens? They are the inducers of the immune system. They are the inducers of the immune system. Where they are going to be present? They will be present on the RBCs. On the RBCs they will be present like this. So this type of antigens will induce the antibodies. Okay, so these antibodies are what? The response to the antigen. They are antigens which induce the immune system, and antibodies response to the antigen. Okay, so there is a law which was proposed by Landsteiner. So what he says is, if antigen is present, a type of antigen is present, then the corresponding antibody will absent, then vice versa. Can you understand this, children? So if A antigen is going to be present, then A antibody will not be present. If B antigen is present, B antigen will not present, but antibody. This is antigen, this is antibody. So if A antigen is present, there won't be A antibody. If B antigen is present, there won't be B antibody. Instead, there will be antibody B. So instead, there will be antibody A. So this was proposed by Landsteiner. So this is what Landsteiner's law. Then if you come to ABO blood grouping, in our NCRT itself we can understand it easily. So if the blood group is A, the antigen is surely it should be A. If the antigen is A only, the blood group is A, but the antibody is vice versa. So the donor group for this will be A or O, because the blood group is A, so A can give, and O is a universal donor. I will tell why. Now it is B, then antigen is going to be B, antibody is A, vice versa, correct? Vice versa. According to Landsteiner's law, so the donor should be B, because the blood group is B, so the donor should be B, and O can give to all. So AB means then both should be present, correct? So this is AB, both will be present. Then they will, so these two things if going to be present, they will cancel out each other, correct? So no antibodies. So they are the recipient. They won't attack. They won't attack anything out of this. So they are universal recipient. So AB is universal recipient. O is another special case. AB is one special case and O is another special case. The person with AB blood group, he will have A and B both antigen but no antibody. So he can accept any of these two and O blood group. So this O blood group means nil, no antigens. Their and RBC outer will have no antigen. So they will have antibodies both A and B. So they can give to all the three things. All the three people, A, B, AB, and even O. Okay. Now we will move on to the RH blood grouping. This RH blood grouping is first discovered in a rhesus monkey. So this first two letters is taken. So it was given the name RH blood grouping. This research was conducted by Landsteiner and Weiner. Be careful. ABO blood grouping is done by only Landsteiner, but RH blood grouping is done both Landsteiner and Weiner. Okay, so RH antigen on RBCs. If the RBC is going to have RH antigens in addition to these antigens, So they may have the Rh antigens. If this condition is going to be present, then they are Rh positive. If there is no antigens, only Rh antigens, only the ABO antigens, then they will be Rh negative. Okay, can you understand? If the ABO antigens as well as the Rh antigen going to be present, both antigens, the two antigens are going to be present, they are positive, they are present, so they are positive. When there is negative, when no Rh antigen, only the ABO antigen is going to be present, then it is Rh negative. So after understanding these things, we will read a special case, that is erythroblastosis fetalis. Okay, here we will have a small story, interesting one. If we take a mother, okay, so this is the name of fetus and she is a mother. The mother is Rh negative, the fetus is positive, then it has both antigens, correct? The fetus has both antigens, the mother has negative, no Rh antigens. So this is first pregnancy. Okay, this is first pregnancy. After delivery, the mother sometimes mixes with Rh positive from the fetalis. Okay, some cases it happens, most of the cases it happens. So this is after delivery. Okay, this is before delivery, the mother is negative and the fetus is positive. When after delivery, some of the blood of the fetus is mixed with this mother. So now after understanding this concept, you should come to know that when the antigen, opposite antigen is introduced in her body, then she will oppose it, correct? So she will provide antibodies against this positive. So antibodies will be produced in her body. So when the case of the second pregnancy, this is the case of the second pregnancy. Again, if the fetus is going to be the positive, if the first fetus is also positive and the second fetus is also positive, this is second pregnancy. Okay, this is the second pregnancy. The mother is mixed with the Rh negative and Rh positive, and she produces the antibodies against this positive. And again, this fetus is, the second fetus is positive, the mother may affect this fetus. Okay, she may reduce the blood cells of this fetus. So this fetus may be affected by HDN diseases. What is HDN disease? Hemolytic disease of newly born. So this mother affect this fetus, correct? So how this fetus is affected? This disease, HDN disease, is most common in this case. What is HDN disease? Hemolytic disease of newly born. Hemolytic disease of newly born. This is what HDN disease. What can be these diseases? Anemia and jaundice. Most of the cases will be this. Okay, these two will be most of the cases in this erythroblastosis fetalis. So how can this condition, there should be a prevention, correct? So how can this condition be prevented? Only when this mother, after the first delivery itself, anti-Rh antibodies, that means when she given with this anti-Rh antibodies, this antibodies will kill this Rh antigens. Okay, this Rh antigens will be killed by this Rh antibodies, which is given artificially after the first delivery. So this is the case of erythroblastosis fetalis. It's an easy one. So now we will be able to understand it clearly, right? Okay. Thank you for watching. Or any doubt, please comment in the comment section. So please subscribe our channels for more videos. Thank you.